Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Maytag dryer idler pulley wheel. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new idler pulley wheel. The idler pulley wheel puts tension on the dryer belt to drive the drum. The main reason you'll be changing it out is if the bearing's gone bad and it's making noise, or it's damaged and the belt is falling off and the drum isn't turning. In order to change the part, we have to go around to the back of the dryer. Now that we're around back, we're going to use the 1/4-inch nut driver to take out the screws that hold this access panel on. Once you have the screws out, you can pull the panel off and set it aside. Now we can take the belt off the pulley. We're just going to reach in and take the idler pulley bracket and push it towards the side of the machine to take the tension off the belt, and then unhook it from the motor pulley. Once you have the belt off, you can reach in with a flathead screwdriver and take this E-clip off that holds it onto the shaft. You want to make sure you grab that in the washer out of the back. You don't want to lose them. Then you can reach in and pull it off the shaft. Once you have it free, you can pull it out of the dryer. There's a second washer on the back of the shaft. If it falls off, make sure you grab it and pull it out of the dryer. Here's the old idler pulley wheel next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. Before you put the new idler pulley wheel on, you want to look at the shaft and make sure it's not scratched up and gouged. If the old bearing failed and was damaging the shaft, you'll have to replace that too. Before you put the new idler pulley wheel on, you'll notice that the back half of it drops down a little bit. It's not completely round, so you want to make sure that that spot goes towards the back of the dryer. Before you put it on, you want to make sure you put one of the washers on. And put the wheel on. And the second washer. And the E-clip. Once you have the E-clip kind of on, you can reach in with the flathead screwdriver, snap it on the rest of the way. To put the belt back on, we're going to wrap it around the idler pulley wheel and make sure it goes inside this finger right here, and then on the outside of the motor pulley. And we're going to stretch the pulley assembly over so we can hook the belt over the motor pulley. Once you have it in place, we can put the access panel back on. You just want to line it up, and then we can use the 1/4-inch nut driver to put the screws in. Now that we have the access panel back on, when you test the dryer, if you notice that the drum's not spinning, it could be that the belt slipped into the groove on the drum and now it's too long to spin the drum. So we're going to have to open up the front panel and lift up the top and make sure the belt's not in the groove. We're going to use a Phillips head screwdriver to take out the screws that hold the front panel on. Now we can take the front panel off. We just have to lift it up a little bit so the clips come out of the top and it drops down. Once you have it free, you can set it back down, and then we're going to carefully swing it out of the way. There's enough wire here so you can just swing it around and lay it across the side of the cabinet. Now that you have the front panel off, we're going to use a ratchet with an extension, a 3/8" socket, to reach up in each corner and take out the screws that hold the top on. Now that we have the screws out, we're going to lift the top up. If you want, you can set a towel across here and lean it against the wall. You just need to be careful because there's no hinges on this model. So you have to lift up the top and support it either with a towel, or we're going to put a lanyard in here so it doesn't fall. Now that we have the top up and supported, you can see the wear mark where the belt is supposed to be, but it slipped up and fell into the groove. We're just going to take a small flathead screwdriver and carefully get underneath the belt and lift it up and then pull it back over the wear mark. Just want to follow it down all the way to the sides of the drum as far as you can. And then turn the drum and make sure the belt stays on the wear mark. Once you're sure you have it centered on the wear mark, we can put the dryer back together. To put the top down, we're just going to carefully take the lanyard off and then lower the top down. Once you have it in place, we can use the ratchet with the extension and 3/8 inch socket to put the screws back in that hold the top on. Once you have this one out, we can do the other side. To put the front panel back on, we're just going to grab it and swing it around. And then you want to make sure that the little tabs right here line up with the cutouts in the top. Then we're going to put it in like we took it off. We're going to put it at a little bit of an angle. Make sure the clips go in and it doesn't drop down. Once you have it in place, we can use the Phillips screwdriver to put the screws in. Once you have the dryer put back together, you can plug it back in and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.